No one makes me feel the way you do inside. And I don't know what I would do without you. And that's no lie. If I die, I'd hope to find you in another life, so we could fall again, be the way we were when we first began, like the first time that I ever saw you smile. I want the feeling again. Be the way we were when we first began. Yeah, we got something special. Let's hold on and don't let go. Oh, and I'll never find another like you. And this I know, said if I die, I'd hope to find you in another life, so we could fall again, be the way we were when we first began, like the first time that I ever saw you smile. I want that feeling again. Be the way we were when we first began.
Our eyes met, and nostalgia took over me. The connection brought me back in time to the moment where our eyes first met and our hearts collide. You were the product of my prayers, the antidote to my loneliness, and your love filled the voids in my being, and I've missed you. I've missed this. I haven't seen you in so long, and just one look at you gives me the uncontrollable urge to tell you how much I love you. In fact, I'm in love with you. But as these words form into sentences in my brain, these sentences seem to wrap themselves around my throat, and now I'm breathless because I never wanted to let you go. So I didn't. Every memory of us was kept and protected. When we first began, we turned the endless summer nights into something that belonged to you and I found joy in your smile and peace in your arms. You were the most calming force in my life, and your presence became my safe haven because you knew that your love was the healing component to become my peace. You were a piece that I never wanted to let go of. When we first began, I found a woman that made me want to become a better man, a woman that made me feel that even if this was our last moment on earth, it would all be okay because it was spent, trapped in her gaze and lost in who she is. And I've realized that I've never loved anything like this before. In fact, she made me feel like we were made for love, just like the first time we laid for love. And the sounds that she made that night were turned into sweet songs that we played for love. We prayed for love. On our knees, we begged God in heaven to place his hands on this relationship so he can make it divine and make it holy, because he knew that he created this masterpiece so that I could protect her and cherish her and be everything she could ever imagine and more. When we first began, she was everything I needed because I needed her, and I still do. You see, I never wanted to let her go. Hell, I loved her more than God in heaven, so I dropped to my knees every morning and night. I thanked her for everything she gave me, and I gave her everything I thanked her for. She was everything I've ever wanted. And I never could bring myself to say goodbye, but I had to anyways. So as we're standing here, and I'm staring at the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen in my life, I'm given the uncontrollable urge to tell her how much I love her. But before the words leave my mouth, she beat me to it with a goodbye. I wish we could rewind, go back in time, and be the way we were when we first began, because I still love you.
Said if I die, I'd hope to find you in another life, so we could fall again, be the way we were when we first began, like the first time that I ever saw you smile. Give me that feeling again. Be the way we were when we first began. 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 Oh, when we first began. When we first began.